everyone, and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! I am Zookeeper Seri, and we are here in the absolutely beautiful, extremely colorful, flower-filled, bird-filled, peafowl gardens today. And we are here because I was on my way to the Egg Research Center so that we can name our baby macaws, which I'm so excited about. You guys picked out some amazing names, and I've got a big surprise when it comes to that. And I realized that I had a certain someone in my safari net still from my trip to Ben's Akira Dinosaur Reserve yesterday, and I decided why not let Bluebell stretch her legs and enjoy seeing the peafowl for the first time. So, hello, how are you doing, unnamed peafowl? Oh, you have the most handsome tail. Do you have the most handsome tail at all? You sure do. So I brought Bluebell over and we've been wandering around. I've just been collecting up peafowl eggs and turning them into experience points. And she's actually having a really, really good time. In fact, she is having such a good time. Oh, look at her. Oh, it's Crystal Seer. It's our peafowl of prophecy right here. And here is the vulture of destiny. These two are actually a matched set now because we have somehow, in a weird twist of fate and storytelling, we ended up with two fortune-telling peafowl inside of, or two fortune-telling birds, vulture, inside of our peafowl gardens. I don't know what they're gonna have happen in the future, but that's Crystal Seer because he was a floating egg, and then this vulture of destiny showed up after Crystal Seer was born, just out of the blue. Like no one claims to have put him in here. There's no vultures nearby. He just appeared. So that's why it's like, okay, we've got Crystal Seer and we've got the vulture of destiny. So we need to give you a proper name too, don't we, buddy? But Bluebell seems to be having a wonderful time. I think she really, really feels like she fits in here. I know. Are you having a great time, Bluebell? And she has been wandering around looking at everything to the point where I tried to put her back in a safari net to get started and everything went kaboom. So I think that's her way, I'm going to say, of telling me that she's not going to leave here until she's good and ready. So that's fine, Bluebell. You can stay here as long as you want. So that's interesting. I thought she would really be obsessed with sheep and love sheep, but it appears that she wants to hang out with the peafowl for a while. So no problems there. That's perfectly fine. And I love coming in here. I love the beautiful custom path we made. I love coming over and visiting Flavia. How are you, Flavia? I need to get you back into the Chocobo stables too, don't I, my dear? And, ooh, I actually, you know what? A ruby melon smoothie sounds delicious. So let me go ahead and come over. And don't worry, Ethan, we will be moving you to the right aviary in the future. I have it on my to-do list. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that experience points. So with almost all of the zookeepers in the area... Oh, what is he saying? Did you know that wild peafowl are not picky at all about what they eat? They dig in the leaf litter and swallow nearly anything that fits in their beak. Very, very true, Ethan. Very true. All right, I'm going to scooch this way, going to scooch that way, and I'm going to come down here and visit the Dodo ATM, which is looking awesome. I gotta tell you what, guys, you guys have been telling me to try the Better Foliage mod for a long time now, and I wasn't able to because my computer wasn't strong enough, but with my new computer Peapod, oh my gosh, the falling leaves! I'm in love with it, and look, now the little Dodo has like some little extra leaves going poof, poof, right there. It's so cute. Alright, so this is one of Martha's mini children, and they are who run our Dodo ATMs, because Martha handles our accounting for the entire zoo, so her kids are all over the place. Is that a loose... Oh, it's a sheep. I thought it was like a loose chameleon for just a second. But so you're going to find Dodo ATMs and banking stands all over the entire zoo, which is really so much fun. I love it. And then you can come in, and that's why the keepers are going to be in every exhibit in the future, so you can help them out. You can like bring Keeper Ethan all sorts of stuff. Most of you guys have seen this before, but you can bring him like water, seeds, netherwort, wild rice, snails. You can bring him things that the peafowl would like to eat, and in exchange he will give you zookeeper experience points, so you're gaining experience as a zookeeper. And you can either take those zookeeper experience points and cash them in for a paycheck, which is what we just did, so we can have coins to shop with, or in the future, I'm really hoping we'll be able to have like a staff room or something like that, where you can go in and you can turn in the zookeeper experience for like really awesome gear or some special items. Maybe these chickens I want so bad. And it turns out, no, you cannot actually combine the chicken egg with whatever they produce. So you can't like put a lapis lazuli around a chicken egg and get the chicken, unfortunately. I really, really wish you could get them that way. So we're going to have to find out some other way that we're going to be able to get these really awesome chickens, because I really, really want like the special like blazing chicken, the glowing chicken. Those will be fun for the future. But yeah, so that's what we have set up for our, the perfectly poached pear. Delicious. Oh, I want poached pears. I want poached pears. See, you're doing a good job advertising, Flavia, because now I want to come over and buy from you. So awesome. All right, I want a couple bathing pears, which are the poached pears. And I'm going to grab a couple melon smoothies, and I'll save the rest because Martha's going to like be so mad at me if I keep spending all of my coins. All right, so we're going to go ahead and leave Bluebell here because, like I said, she got very upset and crashed everything when I tried to put her back in a safari net. So I'm just going to interpret that as like, I refuse to leave. And then, let's see, we'll take these other eggs over to the Egg Research Center. And when we came over to let her walk around, I also remembered we have the Encyclopedia of Birds now from Pavo, which is such a fun gift. And I used it on the peafowl. So we have added the peafowl right here to the Encyclopedia of Birds. And I love filling this out because I love little detail things like this. So we now have the Indian peafowl, and you can see that is where Pavo actually gets his name from the scientific family for the peafowl. And the information. Peafowl are large birds in the pheasant family. The males are very colorful, whereas the females are dull, so they are able to camouflage well, which is just so much fun. And we've learned a lot about the peafowl. And what I hope to have in the future is a bunch of little informational stands, like so you can read a book. There could be a little desk set up and you could read the book that's at the desk and it could tell you quite a bit about the peafowl. I want to have like custom pictures or paintings or informational like little graphics made that will be hanging up so you can walk by and like learn more about like the birds, you know, and a keeper. So we'll have keepers like Ethan who actually take care of the animals and go around and like clean up after them. And then you'll also have educators by the exhibits, and you can talk to those educators and kind of have like a dialogue tree so you can click on different things and be like, tell me about the peafowl or thanks, and just like exit the dialogue. Or you could be like, where do they live? What are their foods? And it'll be so much fun because we'll have just so many things that you can learn talking to the educators that way. I just can't wait to add those things into. So Bluebell, you have fun here. We're going to get a move on because we have these baby parrots that we need to go name and put into the Australian aviary. And why did Pikachu burn to death? Why did that happen? Okay, we need to hurry over to the Australian aviary because we lost a couple birds off camera that way. And that apparently means that there's some lava in the aviary, but multiple people have checked it out for me and we cannot figure out what's happening there. No. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure that out, but in just a little bit, because that's an ongoing problem. I am ashamed to admit we have an ongoing problem in the Australian aviary where birds are apparently burning to death and we can't figure out why or how. So if you have suggestions, let us know. It's something that we're not proud here to admit in Zoodesia Zoo. Something's happening to our birds and we don't know what. And hey, Crackerjack! So Crackerjack has dropped some iron. I'm going to go ahead and put that in this little chest right here. And we can actually add Crackerjack into... Crackerjack, you just laid an egg! Oh, that's so exciting! I'm going to put this egg away. So many eggs to put away. We now have 5 magpie eggs, which makes me super excited for the future. We've got some little duck eggs in here, more peafowl eggs, more vulture eggs. I've also got some more kiwi eggs. Those are actually from the kiwi that is up in the chicken coop right now, which is so fun. Whew, sorry about that, guys. A little bit of a hiccup. This is kind of a funny story, but the woodpecker landed at the bird feeder in real life, and I got so excited. I like dove for my phone and knocked a bunch of things over, and I was trying to take a picture of the red-bellied woodpecker because I love when he comes to visit, and basically I have birds on the brain. So apologies. It kind of got a little bit messy for a second, and we're good. We're good now. We're good, Crackerjack. So I just actually added Crackerjack in a second ago into the little encyclopedia of birds. Let me go ahead and read what it says about our wonderful magpie friend here. Here we go. Magpie, the Eurasian magpie. Magpies are closely related to crows. These birds are known to scavenge for shiny objects. They will also mate for life and are quite intelligent, which is just so cool. The more I learn learn about magpies, the more I am just completely in love with them. They're very smart. They're very intelligent. They've really urbanized as humans have kind of changed the landscape and the environment. And there's actually entries in Lewis and Clark, which were a pair of adventurers here in like early days America, who traveled across the coast. I think they were like the first people to go all the way to the West Coast and come back. And they logged when magpies would walk into their tent and steal stuff out of their tent when they were traveling. And I thought that was just really funny. So magpies, really cool. Some people really hate magpies because they're very clever and they'll really get into trouble. They don't mind trying to make trouble. But I just think they're really awesome because of that intelligence. And I can't wait, Cracker Jack. I can't wait to build you like your little stand and let you get out of there. And I don't know how you're able to eat with that iron in your mouth. I need to ask Pavo how to get the iron out of your mouth because you're just so adorable and I love you. All right, but enough of the magpie for just a second. We have 4 baby macaws that we are actually going to be naming today. And you guys totally blew me away with the name suggestions. I was just so amazed. Oh, there's that woodpecker again in real life. Okay, keep calm, Seri, keep calm. I've already got a video that I shared with you guys yesterday about that woodpecker. I am so in love with birds. I don't know why. I've just totally become 100% enamored with birds. But you guys are in love with birds too because you have suggested so many different names. And we only have 4 little babies. And I thought about it and I was like, you know what? When I had a little stockpile of names to pick from over in my zookeeper area, that was really useful. So why don't I do that again? So I went through and I wrote down almost every single one of the suggestions. Look at this. We have so many names here, just so many names. We've got Rainbow, Happy, Wisp, Buffy, Bluebell, like Bendy. We're definitely using Bendy. That is definitely happening. Cobalt. We've got like many times Ocean was suggested. Azure, Amethyst was suggested multiple times, so it's in there too. We've got so many things. Pebble is just a really cute name, so I kind of want to use that one. Do we have something named Pebble already? Because it's just really cute. Sunrise, I think might be the name I want to use for the red macaw. Maybe, because there were a lot of like Scarlet actually probably won out for the red macaw. So, or for the macaw, like I'll get the species names down eventually because right now the models are kind of like, yeah, it could be this, it could be that, you know what I mean? So we'll get there and we'll probably have custom colors in the future so that we can have even more animals. Lollipop, which is a really cute name. Sapphire was suggested a ton. So maybe we'll use these ones this time. There was a couple others that I was really in love with that I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, Flight. We have to use Flight. Flight is like in honor of a Pokemon that we actually had in our Pixelmon series. So I'm going to go ahead and save Sapphire for now. And yeah, so this is the new box of bird names. And what'll happen is whenever I have time, I'll go through and collect up all the suggestions and I put them in a giant chest so that we can just go ahead and have a ton of bird names. So anytime we're feeling like hatching some birds, instead of having to wait to be able to name them, I can just come over and grab like random, like close my eyes would be really fun and just grab random name tags and then we'll be able to name them. So I thought that would be really fun and a great way to try to keep up with all the name suggestions. So here we go, the big box of names. It's going to be awesome. All right. And oh, we can actually use the encyclopedia of birds on the little babies. Oh, that'll be so exciting. Okay, I need to make some room though. I've got a lot of food on me all of a sudden. So let's go ahead and put away some of this food. I've also got some more of the sculpture lights so that we can go light up the bird tree, which I've been working on. Geez, I don't even know if we'll get to that now. Oh my gosh, I get so distracted. Sorry guys. All right, we're going to keep this. I'm going to put away the little safari net. Goodness. You know what? It might be time to just have like a nice day of doing some chores because I'm getting a little overwhelmed with stuff. All right. And then we're going to grab a couple baby parrots and we're going to grab the names. So Bendy, Pebble, Scarlet, and Flight, but many other names are in here. So don't worry. They're going to be used in the future for sure. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to put the little Scarlet, or I don't know who this is actually. Let's check it out. All right, don't panic everyone, that's okay. I just had to restart for some reason, but we've got the little baby. So here is one of the babies. Let's go ahead and enter it in the bird encyclopedia. Oh, it is the Hyacinthia macaw. I think I said that right. Probably not, Seri. You never usually do. scarlet macaw. Oh, and it's listed as the scarlet macaw in here. So that's probably an error. The Hyacinthia macaw is the largest of all the parrots. It has incredibly blue feathers. Its diet consists of nuts and certain fruits like acacia. Oh, that is so cool. Where'd you go, little one? Oh, there you are. Magpie! Oh my gosh, more magpie egg. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna grab this egg. Carefully back out. Good job, Cracker Jack. I'm so excited. So here we go. We've got this little baby, and I'm actually going to name it Bendy. There you go, Bendy. Welcome to the family. I'm so excited. Bendy is one of the birds that I actually want to use as an ambassador along with Irwin. And the reasoning is because Steve Irwin was a huge influence on me growing up, and many of you guys don't even know who he is, which breaks my heart because he passed away probably when many of you were still very young, if not even born yet. Oh my gosh, that's kind of amazing. And oh my goodness, Bendy is his daughter, who is leading on his conservation work and the Australian zoo that he started with her mom and with all of their family. So it's not like she's just doing it at like the tender age of, I think she's like 18 now on her own, but the whole family is still running it. So like they are definitely ambassadors for animals. So I want to put Irwin and Bendy over at the parrot tree. So that's what's going to happen there. Hi, Bendy. You go ahead, you climb around. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get another parrot out. See how that goes. Bendy, why do I still have your name tag? I think somebody needs to restart the server after this, Seri. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. That normally doesn't happen, but I got it all working again. Yay! So now we can see where the babies are. And Bendy is checking out this new baby, who we're going to call Pebble. So Pebble, how are you doing? There you go, Pebble. Oh my goodness, Bendy, no get stuck back there. Oh gosh. Maybe I should put them back into the little safari nets as soon as like, Bendy, come here, Bendy. Oh my gosh. You just are like a little baby getting right into trouble. How am I going to get you? Okay, I might have to wait for her to jump. And, oh, I got her. All right. Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad that that is all working again. So we have little Pebble. We have Bendy. And now we are going to see what this parrot is. I wonder if they'll show up as different types. So let's see which one this is. Oh, this is the other one. So this is going to be Scarlet here because you guys, so many of you suggested Scarlet, though I think Rainbow is a good name for these kinds of birds too. So we're going to go ahead and do Scarlet on this one. And I think that registered as the Scarlet Macaw. So let's see what happens. And yes, okay, here we go. I think their names are just swapped around. I'll let Pablo know about that. Parrots are highly intelligent birds found in jungles. They are capable of being tamed. The scarlet macaw can live up to 75 years in captivity, which is just so amazing. There's some really long-lived parrots out there. So, there we go. Cracker Jack, are you having a good time? We're spending time with you today, my friend. And so that is going to mean that this last little one right here is going to be named Flight. As soon as it appears. Darn bucket. Ha! Success. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. I think that's enough of that nonsense for today. Oh my gosh. I just cannot believe how kooky things have been. I apologize for that. Seri's getting distracted by like woodpeckers and we're running around and having a good time with our baby birds, but I'm just so excited that we have a big box of bird names now. So any birds that we have in the future, we will be able to properly name. Oh, and it's night, so let me go ahead and put on my armor just in case, and we will work our way over to the aviary where we are going to check for anything that could be causing the birds to catch on fire, because that is not a good thing. That's kind of like an emergency. Oh, and Sunflower, there you are. I knew I left you somewhere nearby. That is kind of like a very, very bad thing to happen, but there's no fire in here. That's what's so perplexing. There's no fire. There's no flame. There's no way they could get hurt. Hey, Mogwai. Hey, Sumi. Oh, there's a little finch egg already. Oh, I love this. I love this. Oh, and which one are you? It's Nitro, so that one's Nitro. And then there's a ton of eggs over here. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead. Parrot eggs. Hi, everybody. So many Gouldian finch eggs. I love it. I love my finches. Aluna, how are you? Your babies, your triplets are probably running around somewhere. Oh, I hear Didgeridoo. There's Didgeridoo. Didgeridoo, look at you. Hi, buddy. We've got your eggs now, too. Oh, my gosh. So busy. Oh, let's log everybody in the encyclopedia and see what they say. Gouldian finch. Yay. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Barn owl, there we go. Are you logged in? Blue and yellow macaw. We already have the kiwi. So, oh, and there's another one of the macaws. or the birds, I should say. Yeah, gray parrot, African gray parrot. All right, so, oh, there's another egg. Oh, I get so excited collecting all the eggs. So let's see what all of the entries say. Oh, there we go. Finch, Gouldian finch. Gouldian finches are a colorful species of birds found exclusively in Australia. In the wild, they will prefer to keep by themselves. And that is how they are. They kind of like to stay as a group of just the Gouldian finches. And there's not many left in the wild. There's only about, oh my gosh. What even are you? Sorry, guys. Siri's distracted by birds today. There was another woodpecker. Another entire species of woodpecker that I've never seen before that just showed up at my bird feeder. Today is Bird Brain Siri Day. I apologize. Oh my gosh. I need to go check out those birds. This is so cool. All right, we need to check out the birds that are here in our world too. So here we have the barn owl. The barn owl is one of the most widespread of all birds in the world. They are characterized by their heart-shaped face and shrieking call. And then finally, let's see, African gray parrot. Yep. And the same thing about how intelligent parrots are. And the blue and yellow macaw. Good. So we're really filling this out. This is so much fun. And there's more little bird eggs everywhere. Oh my goodness. So many eggs to pick up. It's so awesome. All right, I'm going to put these away. And let's see if the babies are willing to come out of the safari net or if things are still going to be wonky donkey. Things are still wonky donkey, fudge knuckles, so don't worry about that. We'll have to work on that later. They will reappear, I promise. They'll reappear and they'll be just fine, but I'll have to figure out what's causing that because safari nets are an essential part of the work we do here. Oh my goodness, but I am just being so bird brain today, and when we come back, I promise we will be going and checking out the bird tree that I want to work on because I've already built the tree and now we're going to decorate it and we're going to take our little bird ambassadors. I need to wait for Bindi to grow up. But we will be taking them over and they will become NPCs over at the bird tree who can learn how to talk and say different things and what kind of things you guys think they should say because that's going to be fun. And we're definitely going to need some NPCs as bird trainers for them in the future. So you're going to see some interesting info about that coming up pretty soon. We might do our first coining some jobs video of this new world for the very first time pretty soon. So that's going to be awesome. And there's Mango! Yay, Mango the kiwi! Oh, goodness. And I feel like there was something else, Little Finch, that I was supposed to say other than how beautiful the water is from the Better Foliage mod. Really love it. Really, really love it. Look at all these falling leaves in here. It's so pretty, Mango. Are you happy to live in such a pretty area? I hope you are. And then let's see. Was there something else? Well, I think there is something else I was saving to tell you guys. And it's going to be a really fun surprise. But let's do a really quick check just to see if there's anything that the birds could catch on fire from. So if you guys happen to see anything like that where you're like, yeah, that could be what's doing it, then let me know because we cannot figure out what the heck the culprit is there. It is a zookeeping problem that we're definitely going to have to take care of because the maintenance and well-being of all of our animals is of the utmost importance, isn't it, Papaya? So we're going to have to figure that out because I don't think there's anything. They're not drowning. Nobody has ever drowned in here. They've all actually handled all of the water pools quite well. And there's no fire that I can tell. So this is going to be interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh, I remember what I was going to tell you guys. So when it comes to the macaws, we might get a Spix macaw or a set of Spix macaws. And I was thinking how much fun it would be to try to do a breeding program because many of you guys suggested trying to do a bird breeding program. So Spix macaws are one of the most endangered species in the world. They are extinct in the wild. And I've researched them a little bit for Zoo Tycoon 2. And I was thinking how fun it would be if we start setting up maybe little breeding programs in the zoo so that perhaps the tigers or we've mentioned the red pandas or the other pandas or the red wolves, what we could do is really start picking areas to designate as parks and protecting those areas, setting them up as a boundary and then filling them with animals that we have bred from inside of our zoo as conservation movements. So I thought that would be pretty fun because there's so many areas in the world that we could just be like, this entire biome is going to be what we designate as a protected park. And then we can just renovate it, remove invasive species and plants and make it look really nice and release those species in there. So I thought that would be pretty nice. And I would love to hear your guys' suggestions or ideas on that. And I am just ridiculously bird brain today, so I'm going to calm my feathers down, stop being so silly, and I will see you guys in the morning for some more work here in the zoo. Oh my goodness. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.